Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give on the inside. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Using the quick game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. When you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality and the ground.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball.
He's off to the races. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Texas. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. Your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Just ran over it. Tackle is made after the first down.
Tackle is made at the 37. First down for the offense.
Offense in a bunch formation. Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To the ground with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Texas 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll give it to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Edelman. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they knock it free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They want to throw it. He caught it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half.
Texas.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good...
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback change to the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out. A really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Texas! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The give to the tailback. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Here's the handoff. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's second and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen passer here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down.
Number 18 in part formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
He's got 59 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
He's going down at the 22. And first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. He's out past the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers will have it first and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Bully ball on third and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in a less predictable situation.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Texas.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.